Hello friends, I'm learning. I'm hoping you're learning from this channel and you're learning Python and getting better in Python and coding every day. Are you? No. Are you? Okay. Anyway, what is this video about? Why are we here today? I was thinking to teach you ASCII Art today. Now you might be wondering, what is ASCII Art? Why do we even need it? Well, guys, to start with, ASCII Art is something which is generated from images or normal text. And it's kind of like before emojis came in place. We used to have ASCII Art all the time in games. And sometimes in like normal life scenarios such as greeting cards or whatever. Anyway, you will see today anyway in this video why we need this. Because in the next video, we are going to code a game. It's actually a game between you and computer. To play that game, to make that game, we'll be using ASCII Art, which I'm going to show you in this particular lecture, this particular video, how to generate ASCII Art. And I'm also going to show you two different ways, not just one, two different ways of doing it. Now, one thing that I always ask you to do is practice. Why I ask you to practice is because if you won't, you will keep forgetting. The concepts that we are working on now are getting harder. When you practice, it's okay to take a break. It's okay to just learn little bits, take a break. I'm not asking you to just sit in front of a computer, don't take a break, just keep practicing. No, that's not what I'm asking. I'm telling you to give at least 20 to 25 minutes every single day to learn Python. Make sure you do it every day. That is the most important thing. You don't have to do the whole thing in one go. Don't try it, you will fail. I'm telling you from personal experience. It's not possible to just learn everything in like one go. I know there's lots of videos about that on YouTube. You can learn any language in like 60 minutes or maybe 15 minutes. I saw a few videos where they're teaching Python in like 15 minutes. Trust me, guys, that's not gonna help you. You want to learn something? Ask yourself how much time it took you to learn language that you actually speak. You'll get the answer. Computer languages are no different. They take time to grasp and to learn. There's no shortcuts. So practice. Why I'm teaching you this Python is obviously because it's something I know and I like teaching. And also, it makes me happy when I see you guys learning something and my efforts are making you happy. So guys, that's why I keep bringing new videos, and I bring a lot of different type of videos as well. I don't just stick to Python just because I feel like my viewers should have a variety as well. And as I said, I don't want you guys to just code in one day and then forget next day. That's not what I want. So I'm gonna take you inside the computer so we can code this ASCII Art. And as I said, not one way. I'm gonna show you two different ways of doing it. If you have not subscribed to the channel, please do, and press the bell notification. Why? Because when I make a new video, you get it straight away. If you have subscribed to the channel, you know where to go to learn Python. If you learn from these videos, please like them. That gives me motivation. And you can comment on the videos to tell me if you're liking them, if there's something I can improve, if there's something, any suggestions. Also, to show your code, to show your practice. Guys, I know you practice. I know you want to learn Python. So why not show the code that you have practiced? It will give motivation to others as well. And we can actually develop a community. That's all I can say. Practice is the most important. So please, please, please practice. Practice every day. Learn it like a normal language that you speak. And trust me, your basics in Python will be very clear. You will understand every single thing. So, back to computer. And we are going to learn how to generate ASCII art in this video. Hey guys, so I am inside my computer now, and I'm going to write the code to produce ASCII art using Python. First of all, I'm going to pull up my Visual Studio Code. Here we go, it's coming up. Now I'm just going to create a new file, going to name it, let's say I save it as ASCII.py. I'm going to do it on my desktop. So, as I promised, I'll be showing you two different ways of generating ASCII art in Python. First way is called pyfiglet. So, we need to import it. I might already have it installed. Yep, I have it installed already. So if you don't have it installed, all you need to do is just go on your terminal or command prompt and just type pip install pyfiglet. This should install pyfiglet in your computer. I'll show you. For me, it's already satisfied. It's already installed. That's why it's not going to install it again. However, once you have done this and the installation is complete, just restart your Visual Studio Code and you should be able to see this import statement without any errors. Anyway, so now what we are going to do is we need to create a variable where we are going to save the ASCII art. Now I'm just going to say pyfiglet dot font, or maybe I'll say figlet underscore format. And let's say I want to print any text. So any text can be any country's name or even your name. So let's say I want to print Michael. All I now need to do is just print it. See how simple it is. I've just imported this library. Then I've just put the value in a variable called font. And all I've done is pyfiglet.figlet underscore format and whatever you want as the ASCII art. So if I run it now, You can see how Michael is printed in ASCII Art here. Isn't that amazing? However, this particular method has a limitation, because what if you want ASCII Art for something like a tree or a pillow or a teddy bear or something, where there's an image but it's not text? So what I'm trying to say is, even if I write tree here, it's just gonna do it for tree like that. It's not giving me an actual tree image. So this method works for text. However, let's just comment it out so I can show you the other way. If you don't know how to comment it out, just use these 3 quote sign at start and end, or you can just use hash in front of each line. That's your choice. I've explained all of this in my previous videos, so if you have not watched them, please go and watch the playlist and start from the very beginning. Keep following, and until now we have already covered loops, and you will see some projects that we have already done, and we'll keep going with different projects. So right now we are covering the basics of Python, but we'll be moving to intermediate and advanced stages as well in this particular playlist. Anyway, so as I promised, I will show you another way. So the other way is called import pyfiglet. Now that's also installed in my computer, and if you want to install it, all you need to do is just type pip install pyfiglet. Now, as I said, it works for images. So first of all, we need an image so that we can convert it into ASCII Art. And to do so, let's just go on Google and just type tree image. And let's I don't know which image will look good, but let's take this image maybe. I'm just going to install it. Let's call it tree. So I've got this tree JPEG file on my desktop, which you can see here. So now all I need to do is just type pyfiglet dot image underscore to underscore ASCII underscore art, and then all I need to do is just type the location of this image. So the location of this image, obviously you can find it out from I'm on Mac computer, so I've right clicked on it, I'm pressing Control and then Option, and it gives me this copy tree JPEG as path name. So I've copied it, and now I'll just go here and I'll paste it. So you can see that's the location of this particular image that I've got. Then I also need to provide the output location. So what I need to do is, maybe I'll just copy it because I want it the same place, but then I need to change this JPEG to TXT because ASCII Art will be a text file. Now let me try just playing it. There we go. So you can see a new file is generated, and if I pull it out, it looks like it is generated, but it's not a good image to use, to be honest. I can see kind of a tree here, but I want to show you in a better picture. So let's remove this photo. Let's pick another photo. Let's use this one. I think this is a cute and nice photo. So if I'm just going to use this, and let me close this. I'm going to move that to bin. And now I'm just going to run this program again. So you can see how nicely it has printed an ASCII art of an image. So you can see the exact image which we had and the ASCII art for it. So guys, why we did this is because we will be using this in a future video, and I just thought it's a great way of showing you both methods of printing ASCII art right now, so you can learn this while learning loops. Anyway guys, I will meet you in my future videos. Stay healthy, stay safe, and subscribe to the channel. Thank you.